Good morning, good morning. I am getting ready to take a flight on the Delta Airbus A220. So this is going to be a trip from Dallas to New York City, JFK Airport to be specific, because I'm going on a multi-leg journey all the way from Dallas to London to Dublin to Normandy, France, a Le Mans race, back to Paris, Reykjavik, Washington, D.C., and back to Dallas. Lots of videos coming out of this. So today's first trip is a Delta lounge here in DFW Airport. Haven't done that yet, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. We're going to take the Delta Airbus A220, do a little bit of review on what that trip's like, and maybe talk a little bit about what the JFK experience is. So join me for my trip. Wish me luck. Lots of different airlines involved in this one. Lots of connections. The risk is high on this one, and lots of luggage for the first time in 15 years for me. So join us for the trip, and remember, if you like our content, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. This is a story about traveling to Ireland and France and back again. And on this day's journey, we're going from DFW to JFK Airport for about 1,400 miles. Okay, here's the sunroom. Small, pretty basic. Not as good as a lot of Advantage clubs, or excuse me, Admirals clubs. I got chased away from the food. I walked over to get something and a number of workers ran over there and said, "It's not ready," and leave. Welcome to Delta. I'm sure they're trying to do their job, but a little less open hostility would help. All right, we're about to get on the plane. Let's go see what the A220 looks like, and whether or not it's an experience that you might enjoy. No surprises here. Delta uses the same first-class equipment as they use on every other single-aisle airliner.
One of the things you instantly notice in the A220 is the takeoff. It's really quiet, and I hear people talk about the engine efficiency all the time, but you don't really appreciate just how much quieter the takeoff is until you experience it. And here's how my in-flight entertainment worked. Watch closely. To avoid a lot of weather in the upper Midwest, we flew literally to Atlanta, then to Norfolk, and then onward to New York City. Now, it's a beautiful day at JFK Airport, and I really didn't expect us to do anything other than taxi directly to the gate. There wasn't that much traffic, especially for JFK Airport, but instead, this is the beginning of a long journey around the airport. A journey that would last 55 minutes.
flight deck.
This is 55 minutes of plane spotting, and while it looks awfully good going through the ramp, and my view was better than your view, I'm tired. And here we go, onto the ramp and to our gate. I want to get my baggage rechecked on American Airlines and head to the club.
Okay, here's the summary. The A220, totally a nice airplane. Virgin Atlantic keeps talking. The A220 is a great plane. Really enjoyed it. Much quieter, windows are much larger, and it didn't feel like a small airplane. It felt like a mainliner, which I think is an advantage. Delta first class, no better. Still not impressed. After 3.5 hours of flying and another hour taxiing around JFK aimlessly on taxiways.
Once again, we're on the S4, whichever city for America. This morning is one to four guests on a Sky Club. I'm morning is 5 guests on already commuting. That's kind of where the collection boarding gate. I have a good morning card. I just want to get passports. Open to the official page for the final inspection.
I'm nowhere near that gate. Anyway, not thrilled about the seat still. My butt's sore. Taxiing around JFK aimlessly for an hour didn't help. And I'm disappointed by that because there's no weather here. The airport is only moderately busy. It seems to have entirely been an operational problem, and that goes directly to Delta, no one else. So I'm gonna go get my bags. That's the end of this segment. And if you like our videos, please like. Because we didn't hear it the other 2 times in the last minute and a half. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video.